more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them. As you can see, I'm an authorized dealer.
And I'm a baby punk.
Do you know any dealers in this area?
No, not even one.
For now, you're just a nice waste of time. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
I was just looking for you. I recognize you now. You're the supplier who sold me many damaged goods.
No,
You must give me a lot of money back.
I'll be right back. I quadruple parked out there. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
I feel the same way about detectives.
Okay, I will rule her out of the list of potential smugglers. The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
You did the right thing by showing your badge. Too many undercover cops are making our lives difficult.
What about the detectives?
Good for nothings. Just pretend to be asleep and you'll fool them like babies.
I'm one of those good-for-nothings who will shove this shell casing up your nose if you don't tell me everything you know.
Slow down, Big Beak. Don't threaten the goods. I dream of becoming rich and leaving this filthy city forever. I used to be the king of the thieves. Now I'm the emperor of alternative arms trafficking.
Well, now I have everything I need to prosecute you.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Gallo. He is Thorn. And you are in a lot of trouble. Confess.
Phil Chloro is a vegetal slaver. He keeps his treasures locked in a prison.
So you did not assassinate his plants?
They were already dead when I got in. And I was just about to save them. Free them from their oppressor.
With a Veg 68 bullet?
Very explosive gunshot. Made in 1968, if you please. Infallible in piercing armored metal boxes. If I'd have been able to break into his precious chest, Phil Chloro would have died of a broken heart. But the chest was made of ceramic.
So you came up empty-handed.
But then I noticed a strange stain on the floor.
A stain? Interesting clue. I'm always amazed by my unsuspected persuasive abilities. I made you sing like a little chick.
No ability at all, Detective Gallo. I'm just happy to please someone sentenced to death. This is not an ordinary weapon. It's a baobab loaded gun.
I should pull out my gun. I'm not sure that would be a good idea. I believe I have something else to think about at the moment.
Very soon you'll become a baobab-flavored chicken.
I have some very secret information about the money delivery.
That even little chicks know that the armored truck is disguised as a florist van, but it never passes by.
Actually, now it's stuck at the traffic light.
Really?
Rule number 101 of Gallo. Don't shoot your mouth. Shoot bullets.
Please, don't do that. I still have some goods to smuggle. 2 loan sharks to pay and a boss to please.
Okay, get lost. Rule number 595 of Gallo. If it doesn't suit you, let it go. The membership card and the shell casing helped me to find a fanatic who wanted to shoot a baobab bullet through my head. But he wasn't the perpetrator I was looking for. And now I have a new lead. A stain in the mansion.
Yes?
I'm Gallo. I have important updates on the case.
So soon?
I understand you're surprised. My investigative skills surprise me too.
I don't know how to thank you for...
The taxi driver told me that there was a strange stain on the floor.
So he really broke into my mansion? That criminal!
Thief, but not murderer. Besides, you altered the crime scene. Where's the stain the taxi driver's talking about?
This one, maybe? It's always been here. It's an invigorating fertilizer. I often use this to strengthen my children.
It doesn't seem like it worked. I need to know if the fertilizer is the murder weapon. Luckily, I have me to encourage myself. That vase could be useful. It's too late for this bonsai anyway.
Don't you offend the memory of my trapezium dwarfus!
Now I can take the fertilizer with me.
Perhaps some liquor can fight sadness?
Miss?
Or maybe a stuffed animal is better?
Hello, miss. I'm Detective Gallo.
I don't want to tell you anything. My husband has hit rock bottom.
Rule number 336 of Gallo. Don't respond to useless provocations. It's only a waste of energy. Do you happen to sell an invigorating fertilizer?
I sell millions of items. I need to see a sample to answer you specifically.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Do you recognize this invigorating fertilizer?
Yes, it's the best fertilizer I sell.
Can you describe the properties of this substance?
This modern chemical wonder grows plants fast, making them hardy and stronger. Believe me.
I must be absolutely sure that the wholesaler isn't lying. I need a truth serum. I have to call my informant.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Where can I find a truth serum?
As far as I know, an excessive intake of sugar can be intoxicating. It makes you tell the truth. You must find a sweet so sweet that it is also hallucinogenic.
I found your microscope.
You took it forever ago. I don't need it anymore.
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
The store is open 24 hours a day. Does that mean you're always here?
That's right. The job is my life. My life is the job.
And do you ever rest?
No. Thanks to the hot alcohol I drink constantly, it makes me feel alert and watchful.
I envy you. Booze just overloads my brain. Is there a hard liquor that you prefer?
Diridango,
What's a diridango?
a natural hard liquor, my favorite.
How's diridango prepared?
I don't know the precise ingredients, but I can recognize the taste. It tastes like cavernous eucalyptus, with a vague aftertaste of aged fuel.
A real delicacy, isn't it, Thorne?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And out of the mouth of my assistant, too. We were talking about work. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Good evening, Detective Gallo. What lovely circumstances bring you here?
Nothing lovely at all, Candy Bob. Do you happen to have...
A 3-layered ginger caramelized delight? Sure.
No, Candy.
Do you want the creamy multi-puff braid?
I'd be happy with a pastry that will make the person I'm questioning sing.
I should have something perfect for your case, Gallo. A dessert to end the meal that will project you into the dimension of sincerity, but...
Do you want to take revenge for all my insults?
No, I could give it to you, but... I'd like to receive the right compliment from you that makes me blush, just once.
Just what I need. To me, you're a flower growing in the desert.
So romantic! Do you really think so?
Yes.
Such beautiful words! I could listen to you for hours!
What a shame I haven't got that much time. With you, diabetes is just a delicious heaven, my tiramisu.
A bakery metaphor! How bold!
I'm getting bored.
You know what? I don't recognize you as the Gallo I love.
Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Yes.
Now I recognize you. Rude and sincere. This is the Gallo I love. Here's the sweet inogen. A sweet so sweet that it's also a hallucinogen.
It's an idiotic action, and I am not an idiot. This cab has picked up its last fare, if it ever had one. It may sound crazy, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah?
I'm Detective Gallo. Do you have a specimen of cavernous eucalyptus?
I don't know. I only know the scientific names of my plants.
I'll get back to my investigation. I need to discover whether the fertilizer is poisonous. If that's the case, I will have found the murder weapon. This plant is called Pompous luminous. This plant is called Grouchy lamiosis. Let's see. This looks like a Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
It could be useful. The Diridango cocktail is ready. Flavor Diridango, sweet taste. very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks!
Now he's ready to tell the truth. I just need to connect with him. I will surely regret this. That's the only chance I have to make the wholesaler sing. Ugh. Maybe the Diridango helped me recover some fragments of memory, and it surely transported me to the dimension of sincerity, where it's impossible to lie. Now I have to find the wholesaler and the exit. Are you my conscience or something like that? You have no conscience. I am you. I already can't stand myself. Now I have to stand you, too. Relax. The annoyance is mutual. Now please excuse me. I've got to go. I have no reason to do it. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone that...
That you're competent, critical, and careful?
Yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
Keep on insulting me, and I'll let my revolver answer.
If it isn't the violent beak of the law.
Don't keep this up, or I'll make your feathers blow up.
Is it my fault I'm in front of a braggart playing the part of an investigator?
You know what? You brought this on yourself. Except, really, I never killed anyone before, and I will certainly not start now.
If you don't have the guts, what do you need this old piece of junk for?
It's a matter of style. It's part of my character.
Is stupidity another part?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone that...
That you're competent, critical, and careful?
Yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
Tell me about the invigorating fertilizer.
I don't feel like it now.
Do you care more about yourself or your emporium?
What a stupid question. My emporium.
And if in an instant your emporium was destroyed, how would you react?
Very badly. My whole life wouldn't have amounted to anything.
Just imagine how a man who has lost everything must feel.
No, please. Don't do this to me.
I can do even worse if you don't talk.
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
I can start by killing you.
Be my guest, but then you can say goodbye to your information.
You know what? You're more cynical than I thought.
I'm a salesman. Now go, and come back with a victim.
I must kill you. I don't think I get it. You get it very well. Rule number 0 of Gallo. Humility is the foundation of everything. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
I killed my ego.
Well, you've made progress. I'll tell you everything I know about the fertilizer. With a single dose, a bonsai can become a baobab in just a few seconds.
So it's really invigorating.
Yes.
But then, how did Phil Chloro's plants die? Better leave before becoming violent for real. And to hell with rule number 0. So, the fertilizer isn't the murder weapon.
Gallo!
Phil Chloro?
Yes. Come here right now.
I'd rather drink another Diridango, but I have no choice. I work for you.
What did you say?
I'm coming.
Detective Gallo, about the fact that you work for me.
Let me explain. I'm working very hard, but the case is more complicated than I thought. After I searched the neighborhood, I learned that the shell casing I found here does not belong to the murder weapon.
And?
Then I established that the fertilizer you use is not poisonous.
So, have you found the culprit?
Not exactly.
Great!
Great.
I don't need you anymore. Can't you see? From now on, other elegant and silent friends will brighten my days.
Have you replaced the victims with other vegetables?
What do you take me for? I simply let some new friends come to keep me company.
Are you hiding something from me?
Do you think I killed my treasures just for the sadistic urge to replace them with some other beautiful specimens? Do you think I'm a psycho?
My opinion doesn't count. The facts speak for themselves.
You may be a professional, but your facts say too much for my tastes.
How long did it take to forget the pain of your exes?
Just long enough to pay the wholesaler by bank transfer.
So, do I have to stop the investigation?
If you want to continue investigating by yourself, go ahead. But I won't pay you any more.
There's still reimbursement of expenses for exceptional movements.
But you said you only wandered around the neighborhood.
Leaving my office is an exceptional movement.
You really are a professional. But you won't get a penny more. Is that clear?
I have to think about it. With my cactus. Rule number 12 of Gallo. Money comes and goes, but cheapskates remain forever.